Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. With spring right around the corner, hurricane season is also right around the corner. For me, this is kind of personal because 2 times last year I was directly affected by hurricanes, the most severe being Hurricane Helene, where we were without power for 5 days. Well, today I'm going to review a product that can help to alleviate that and help being able to live off the grid more feasible. This is the ALLPOWERS 2500 solar generator. It can also be used as a UPS, and the company reached out to me to demonstrate their product and to check it out. So in this area, you have your USB output. You have your 2 normal charging areas here. And then you have your 2 rapid charging areas here. Here you have your DC connection, kind of like the old cigarette charger here. And you have a 12-volt connection here. You have 2 of those. You have your on-off button here. Right now, I have it plugged in, and it's charging at 85% charged. I'm receiving 988 watts of input from a 60-watt wall, and it will take approximately 39 minutes for it to be completely recharged. And right now, there's 0 output coming from or being used by any items being plugged into this. In the front of this, we have your standard household connections here. You have 4 of those. And then if you were to go on a camping trip or something like that, you have that type of plug here for your camper. And I like the fact that it has these little covers on the front of it to keep dust and moisture from getting inside. On the side here, this lid comes up and it allows you to connect 2 additional batteries to this, and you can daisy chain them and stack them on top here. On the side here, you have your standard AC charge, 100 to 125 volt, 15 amp maximum. You have your AC overload protector here, and then you have your solar car input connection here. You can charge from inside your car or using the solar panels. I'll show you the solar panels later on. It has fans here, although I don't feel too much fans or air being sucked in or pushed out, so it's not running too hot right now. And on the other side, you have the same thing here. Now, as I said before, it's showing 0 output. There's nothing plugged in. We're going to plug in a few items to see what the load on this is going to be. Okay, we have my granddaughter's iPad plugged in, and we have my phone plugged in, and we have my Instapot plugged in. And with all of those, we're only using 10 watts, or putting 10 watts out. Now, if I turn the Instapot on, and still there's no change or anything, it actually dropped down to 9 watts of input being out. But now that the Instapot actually turned on, it's up to 1145 watts that is being used. Remember, this is a 2500 watt unit, so I can plug in other items down here, and once it gets up to about 2500, 2700, it will automatically shut itself off to prevent being overloaded or anything like that. So we're going to cancel the Instapot, and you'll see how it dropped back down, and the fan itself had engaged. Now it has disengaged. So out of the box, you have the unit itself, and you also have your user guide and a QR code to register your warranty on the equipment. So what I'm going to do now is demonstrate the load. On here, we're going to plug in standard USB port here. There it is, okay. This is the 18 watt one, which is the rapid charge. And I'm going to plug it into my grandkid's iPad here. And we're going to turn it on to see how much it draws. And right now, this isn't using any output or anything like that. So when you have any of the devices turned on, you will have an icon that will show you what's being used. Like right now, we have a USB icon, and it's showing that I have something in the USB ports, and here I have my phone and the children's tablet. Over here, we're going to turn on the DC current by pressing this button, and you'll get an icon for the DC current up there. And this is now able to be used by Instapot. And we also have the fan that's blowing, and it's very, I won't say not noticeable, but it's not overly loud or anything like that. And with just these 3 appliances plugged in, I can literally go 4 days without having to worry about charging again. We're using only 11 watts of output. Now we're going to go outside and use the connect the solar generators so you can see what those are like. Okay, we're outside where I think I can get the most bang for my buck with the sun. Excuse me. We have the solar panels set up, and there are 5 of them. They're all connected together, and I'm going to use the cords or the connection cords that came with them to connect it to the unit, and then we're going to see how much solar energy we're actually catching. This is the connection that we're going to use to connect to the unit. This is actually going to go into the unit, and these are going to connect to the solar panels themselves. Okay, so we have it connected, and now we're going to connect to the unit. Okay, it's in. Now we're going to power on. The fan itself has actually started running, and I'm not sure if you can see, but it says that we are now getting 335 watts of input charging from the solar panels, which is pretty good. And to be currently, it is at 87% charged, and in a little over an hour, this will be fully charged. So, as I said before, dealing with hurricanes in Florida, or whether or not you just want to be off the grid, having the ability to have your own power, electric, is a must. And having dealt with hurricanes my whole time here in Florida, last year was the first year where it actually impacted a lot. And I am tremendously happy that all powers reached out to me. They make a good product. The only down thing I can say, and it's not really a down thing, the equipment, the unit itself is heavy. It's about 60 pounds, but over the course of having it, this will be able to be recharged, I believe, if I read correctly, almost 3,100, a little over 3,100 times before the batteries will need to be replaced. So I think we will get a lot of use out of it, even without hurricanes or bad storms or anything like that. If we wanted to go to the Gulf to go camping or something, there is an app available both in iOS and Android. You can go to your app store on either platform and download it. It's called ALLPOWER rather 2, and it's easy enough to set up. You can connect it via your Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, so that way you can always have the specs about what's going on your unit on your phone. So I want to thank you for coming along with me while I demonstrated the functionality and the usefulness of the ALLPRO 2500R. This is my first time having a solar generator like this, and I must say I am tremendously impressed with it, and I'm happy that they contacted me about demonstrating their product. I believe it will be very, very useful and very helpful to me and my family. If you are interested in purchasing one, I have a affiliate link and discount code that will be in the description portion of the video as well as the comment section. Thank you for coming along with me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of vegetables and stuff by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell all, so you'll be notified whenever I upload new material. Chances are, if you like my material, your family and friends will also. And again, there will be a discount code in the comment and description portion of the video for the 2500. Until next time, always remember to give the thanks to God, for without him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.